So welcome back. When was the last time that you updated your estate plan? If you can't remember, it might be time for an update to your estate plan. And what are some signs that you need to update it? Well, number one would be major life changes. That could be having your firstborn child. Having children is an excellent time in which you should update your estate plan, namely because someone has to be named as the guardian if you and your spouse were to pass away. If you're the current guardian, of course you have custodial rights over your minor child. But if you were to pass away, that's actually something that's up to the court to litigate and administer if there's not been a decision made within the last will and testament, within the overall estate planning documents. And those things have and do come up before probate courts routinely, unfortunately, when there are minor children that are part of the probate estate as heirs. It's not just what they're going to inherit; it is who is going to be the legal guardian. And kind of the converse of that is if unfortunately there's been a divorce. Okay, once that divorce has been completed and there's been a dissolution of the marriage, an order, a final order that's gone down in that marriage, it's important that we're updating beneficiaries on what? Well, life insurance, for instance, that's a really big deal. Other things like retirement accounts and so on and so forth. Some of those things are voided by law and some are not. It's really important that you're updating your estate plan and you're speaking with a professional about what needs to be updated, and importantly, that you have updated those beneficiaries. Purchasing your first home or paying off your home. Those are both instances in which an estate plan needs to be put together. How is that real estate going to be vested in the event of death? Or do you need a trust-based plan? Do you need a will-based plan? If you are in retirement and you're paying that home off, it's really important that you're speaking to your estate planning attorney, your elder law counsel about how to protect those assets. Do we need to do long-term care planning? Do we need to move those assets into a trust to protect against the risk of long-term care? The thing is, you need that unique attention that's going to look and review that estate plan that might be a decade old or older. Updating beneficiary designations, not just in the event of a divorce. We have probate estates routinely where there's an annuity, there's a bank account, there's a CD that the decedent has not had a beneficiary on it, or they have not updated it and it falls into the estate. And that might not have been what the decedent wanted. They might have thought it was going to an adult child, an adult grandchild, or even a spouse that is going to find out that they may or may not get all of that asset. So it's really important that we update that. And then lastly, if you are relocating to Tennessee from the great state of California, New Mexico, Illinois, all of these states that could be community property states, or really just in general, you need to update your plan because there could be changes in the law and how trusts are interpreted, on how wills are interpreted, on how real estate is vested in Tennessee versus a state like California or Arizona. And so if you're new to Tennessee, you definitely need to get those documents looked at and potentially updated. What is another sign that you need to update your estate plan? Well, there's changes right now, right? We have a new administration. There are changes in the law. Just over the last couple of years, we've had the Corporate Transparency Act that has radically changed the way in which businesses must update and disclose certain aspects of their business. Right now, there's an injunction. It might get repealed. That's an example. The Secure Act from 2017 that dramatically impacted the way that retirement accounts are taxed and how they are distributed. That is going to be likely in flux again. There are a lot of changes. Now is a time, if you've not updated your estate plan in several years, you need to come in. It's not just about who are the beneficiaries, who's going to receive my stuff. It's about the tax consequences. It's about financial planning and overall asset protection planning. Things are changing quickly. We want to make sure that our community is abreast of those changes in the law and how to best protect our wealth and our families. And then lastly, for those that have kind of acquired their nest egg and they're in retirement and they're living comfortably, they might have a pension, they're on Social Security, which is still the cornerstone for the vast majority of Americans. They might have their home paid off. It's really important that for you, you're updating your plan to layer in a long-term care strategy, to layer in further protection in your marriage, and also for the next generation to make sure that we get the absolute best well-being for our kids. And that we transfer that wealth in the best method possible and just get your options to you from an informed estate planning attorney. I hope this video has been informative, and if we can help you, come in and see us here at Beacon Legacy Group.